friends, this is Leslie from Mermaid Cove Studio, and I am on this evening to share a Paper Sisters project. Every month, we Paper Sisters gather and we host a YouTube hop with a different subject, different project. We come up with clever little things like this month. We have Fresh and Fruity. Our host is Denise Abate Smith from Treasures of a Crafty Mind. She chose Fresh and Fruity. It's summertime. It's fresh. I love it. I love it. I love summer. I am a summer baby. My birthday is just around the corner, like tomorrow. And these are all things I enjoy, the summertime fruits. I chose to do a folio, a style I've never done before, and it has some interesting features. My paper collection is going to be cherry sweet. So fresh, new project, something I've not done before, and I actually kept it very simple, which is unusual for me. I like lots and lots of layers, but I kept it low profile. And then cherries. I love summertime cherries. Excuse me. And so Frank Garcia's Cherry Sweet was the perfect collection to work with it. I've really enjoyed working with this collection. I've used it a lot. I bought a lot of it, actually, and I am coming down to bits and pieces of it, but I'm still enjoying everything I can. I've got enough scraps to do some stuff with. But this is wholeheartedly inspired by Rosa Kelly. Love her tutorials. I followed a tutorial and then I kind of flew by the seat of my pants and did some additional stuff because I found that there was room that I could work with it. Now, this folio, I don't know, folios don't always have chipboard in it, I think. But this one does, and I love how sturdy it is. It's very, very solid, and I probably used, I'm going to say medium weight chipboard. The Frank Garcia paper is very, very thick, especially the 8x8 seems to be really heavy duty, and I used more of that because I had more of that. And it worked really well on this folio. The size of it is 7 by 8. And it's got, well, I'll just show you what it is. I have very little ephemera left, and if I can get more, I will get a little bit more. But I've got some butterflies on here. I've got this very sweet little lady. This is from the chipboard pieces. I only have a few pieces left, so I was uncertain whether I was going to use it, but I did. It helps with the magnet and just pulling from here. I've got 3 small magnets behind here. I've got more butterflies, and I only attached them by the body so that I get a little bit of dimension. I know, everybody, I love all the dimension, and when you put them up, I don't know, it just looks really sweet. I love that look. Anyway, you can put a picture down inside of here because that is a frame and that's just a backing on there. I've got the back of it. The paper was just absolutely gorgeous. I'm sure you've seen all the unboxings and stuff. It came out earlier. All the unboxings, it showed all the gorgeousness of this paper. So, and I've worked with it several times. I've been sharing projects with it. So I'm going to take you inside. And we've got this portion here. You can do, I mean, look at how cute these guys are. With their little cherries, okay? The delicious cherries. I'm going to call them Bing cherries. No, Rainier cherries. I just had a basket of Rainier cherries, and I'm not going to lie, I ate them all by myself because they were so delicious over many days, but they were delicious. Okay, so this has two really interesting areas. I'm going to start over here. Now, in Rosa's original tutorial, and it is actually, I believe, from 5 years ago. It might be 5 years. It might be 2. I'll link it. She doesn't have this. I needed to up my game and use some of the things. I got the little booklet of tags, and so let me see if I can remember how to open that. Okay, here we go. Let me open this up. So this is my front page. I did a magnet underneath of this bow because it was an afterthought. I didn't really think about how I was going to do it. I just did it and then decided it needed to stay closed because obviously I was not going to let it hang out like this. But I took the tags, and they're just about one of every one of them. I just folded, I did 3/4 of an inch fold here. So 3/4 at the tag part, and just scored, folded, and lined them up. I feel like I've seen somebody do this before, or maybe I've been thinking about it for a while. I don't even know. Let me see what happened here. Oh, we got stuck. But I think I'm okay to leave that one down there. So you can put pictures. You can put pictures on the front, but these have cute little sayings on it. The cherry here says, "I saw you in every star, every pink sky, and in every daydream." Very sweet with the cherries. This little cutie pie with the cherries. So there's little, just really adorable pictures here. So we just pull this back up. And we've got the magnet right underneath. Right? And then we open. And this is a pop-up. Now this took some doing. And it is really big. So I have never made a pop-up this big. I had it upside down, and I couldn't leave it. So I had to pull it apart and do it again. But I'm much happier with it. So just imagine the pictures that can go on here. This goes back here. You can add some stuff there if you want to. I don't really know if I would. I think I would just focus on the pictures that are there. And then we've got this center part. And I, again, went off on my own. The original part is what's behind here. Behind this flap and this flap is the original part. And it's another pop-up. What I did, because there was room enough in here to add more. Now, I know once the pictures get on here, it's going to get thicker. And I honestly, I don't know if I will put pictures in it. I always say someday I will, and sometimes I have. So I had taken, again, we've got the cherries because that is our fresh fruit part. I went ahead and used a part from the chipboard. It says love, love, love. It's like a safety pin. It's a chipboard piece. And it's weighted, so it kind of helps hold this down. I like the dimension and the texture of it. Some of the things that I did is that I did scalloped edges. So I used my chompers and did my corner. So scalloped edge. We open, and we've got room. We've got room to add more pictures. If you want to journal you can do that with it too. And then same thing here. This is another opening. And we've got room to do some stuff here. Whatever you want to do. You can add a large picture here. Like a 5x7, right? We close that back up. And now we're going to open. And on this side, I just added a small, just a tiny little pocket. And this is what those tags look like before I folded them at 3/4 and then used them to do my waterfall. I don't do waterfalls very often, but I'm always inspired by Tiffany, Crafting Like a Boss McGill. She does waterfalls, and she does beautiful waterfalls, whole books with waterfalls. I love them. I always feel like I'm a little bit intimidated because I never get them straight. But this particular one was super easy because the tags were already there. They were already straight and they lined up perfectly. So for me, that was a win. I'll try more. I'll try to do them more often. I love when Tiffany does them. And then here is my second opening. And I didn't put anything on this one, although I could. So you can do a large picture, several pictures. I've got roughly, yeah, this is about the size that I would be doing. It's like a 2x3 or something like that. So you can see, you could do several of those on here. And I would use this matting because I think it would look really pretty on here. Now, here is a beautiful page with lots of the beautiful cherries, our fresh fruit. The paper just speaks for itself. I loved it. On this part, I went ahead and I added another little pocket here. Again, with a tag. I have more tags. That book comes with, the package comes with a lot of tags. Just tuck that in right there. You can flip this part up. I'm going to lay this down because what this does next is absolutely gorgeous. So this is another pop-up here. I feel like I did something similar the other day in one of my videos that had a pop-up. This one here, ooh and ah. Again, it's not anything I've ever done like this before. You know me, I love my layers. But I haven't done a whole lot of this in a trifold anything. So these here, the mechanism is very simple, very easy, cubed style. I used my corner chompers for this. I added a little bit of good stuff up here. So I had some bows left from the ephemera, a lot of butterflies, and some more bows. You can take and add pictures, more pictures, lots of opportunity here. There's also back here you can add, so you may not see it directly, but I honestly, I think that you could go ahead and leave this as a background and then just add your pictures in whatever size that you want to do. Down here, down below, I've got another, this was one of the tags. I cut the tag part off. I made it so that it will be a tuck spot. Just so we could do this. Boop, like that. Isn't that it's a beautiful tag. I might add some ribbon or thread or something pretty in there. But that is a beautiful pop-up. Something I've not done. It was so easy. Loved how it all came together. So we close this back up. We take and we close this side back up. Keep that closed. We can close from here. And we come right back to the front of it. Absolutely beautiful. I made the original. I did a trial run. So I have a blank one. Problem I had was that I needed to figure out how to do all of this. So even though I've got everything done in the same color of cardstock, and here is that part right there. This one actually was a better one. But I learned something different about making these pop-ups the way that Rosa does. And it was so easy. So easy. So I will decorate this one another time and then share it. And then I have the big magnets in here and right behind here. I'll cover it in something beautiful. We'll see. You'll see it again someday as a show. But I just wanted to share, this was my fresh new project. Something different, because my trifolds, I have never done a trifold. As I'm looking around quickly, I have never done a trifold with chipboard in it. It's usually just been cardstock only. Usually heavyweight cardstock, but not with chipboard. And I always forget, I love making mini albums. I love making folios. But this trifold was awesome to make, easy to make. And it had some wow in it just because it had the pop-ups in it. So I loved doing that. All right, my friends, I will link the tutorial that I followed for the base of it in the box below. Now, you have to go and visit all of my paper sisters. We have got Tiffany, Crafting Like a Boss McGill. We have got Kim from Salty Beach Scrapper. We have got Deborah Adams from Curating Memories. We have got Kim Hurd from Trey Jolie. We've got Denise Abate Smith from Treasures of a Crafty Mind. And myself. Now, I'm going to link everybody down below. Please, please, please go check out their pages, their YouTube channels, to see what they created with Fresh and Fruity. I'm sure it will be wonderful and inspiring. Run, don't walk, and go see what all of my paper sisters have done to inspire you today. All right, my friends, until next time, thanks for stopping in, and we'll see you again soon.